You know that feeling, right? You've got a deadline looming, a project piling up, or maybe it's just that nagging to-do list that never seems to get any shorter. We've all been there, stuck in the procrastination cycle. But here's the thing. Procrastination isn't just about laziness. It's a habit, a pattern that keeps us stuck, and it's holding us back from achieving our full potential. Whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or our creative pursuits, breaking free from procrastination is the key to unlocking a world of possibilities. It's that voice in your head, the one that says, "I'll do it later," or "just 5 more minutes." It's the little whisper that convinces you to put off that important task, to delay that project, or to hit the snooze button one more time. We all have experienced it at some point in our lives, whether it's delaying a work assignment, postponing a household chore, or even putting off a personal goal. Procrastination is a universal experience, and it affects everyone, regardless of age, profession, or background. We all know it well. Procrastination is the gap between what we know we should do and what we actually end up doing. It's that uncomfortable space where our intentions and actions don't quite align. It's like having a to-do list that never seems to get any shorter, no matter how much time passes. This gap can lead to feelings of guilt, frustration, and stress as we watch deadlines approach and opportunities slip away. But why do we procrastinate, even when we know it's not in our best interest? It's like we're in a tug-of-war with ourselves. And guess what? Procrastination usually wins. It's a battle between our present self, who seeks immediate gratification, and our future self, who will have to deal with the consequences. This internal conflict can be exhausting, leaving us feeling stuck and unable to move forward. The more we procrastinate, the harder it becomes to break free from its grip. It's a vicious cycle that can be difficult to escape. But here's the thing. Procrastination isn't about laziness. It's not a character flaw or a sign of weakness. In fact, many people who struggle with procrastination are hardworking and ambitious. They have big dreams and high standards for themselves. So if it's not laziness, what is it? It's often rooted in fear, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed. Fear of failure can paralyze us, making it difficult to take the first step. Perfectionism can lead to unrealistic expectations, causing us to delay tasks until we feel we can do them perfectly. Feeling overwhelmed by the sheer size or complexity of a task can make it seem impossible to start. These underlying issues can create a mental barrier that prevents us from taking action. We avoid tasks because we're afraid of failing, not being good enough, or simply because the task seems too daunting. This avoidance can provide temporary relief, but it often leads to greater stress and anxiety in the long run. The more we put off a task, the more intimidating it becomes, creating a cycle of avoidance and stress. It's important to recognize these patterns and understand that procrastination is a coping mechanism, not a reflection of our abilities or worth. But by understanding the root of our procrastination, we can start to break free from its grip. Awareness is the first step towards change. By identifying the fears and beliefs that drive our procrastination, we can begin to address them and develop healthier habits. This might involve setting realistic goals, breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps, and practicing self-compassion. Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. With patience and persistence, we can learn to take control of our time and achieve our goals. You can't hit a target you can't see, right? Imagine trying to navigate through a dense forest without a map or compass. You'd likely get lost, wander aimlessly, and waste precious time and energy. The same principle applies to your goals and aspirations. The same goes for your goals. Without a clear vision, you might find yourself climbing the wrong mountain or setting up camp in the wrong place. It's crucial to have a well-defined target to aim for. If you're not crystal clear about what you want to achieve, it's easy to get sidetracked and, you guessed it, procrastinate. So, let's get specific. Take a moment to reflect on your deepest desires and ambitions. What truly excites you? What are you passionate about? What do you want to accomplish? Write it down. Putting your goals on paper makes them tangible and real. It transforms a mere thought into a concrete plan. Make it measurable, achievable, and relevant to your life. Break down your big goals into smaller, manageable milestones. This way, you can track your progress and celebrate small victories along the way. Having a clear goal in mind is like having a roadmap to success. It guides your actions and decisions, ensuring you stay on the right path. It gives you direction, purpose, and a reason to get started. When you wake up each morning, you'll know exactly what you're working towards and why it matters. And when you're clear on your why, the how becomes a whole lot easier. Your motivation will be fueled by a sense of purpose, making the journey not only manageable but also enjoyable. So take the time to get clear on what you want and watch as the path to achieving it unfolds before you. Ever feel like your concentration just fizzles out after a while? You're not alone. It's a common struggle, especially in today's fast-paced world where distractions are everywhere. Whether it's the constant ping of notifications, the lure of social media, or just the sheer volume of tasks on our to-do lists, staying focused can feel like an uphill battle. Our brains are wired to need breaks. Just like any other muscle in our body, our brain needs time to rest and recover to function at its best. Without these breaks, we risk burnout, decreased productivity, and even mental fatigue. That's where the Pomodoro technique comes in. Developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s, this time management method is named after the tomato-shaped kitchen timer that Cirillo used during university. The idea is simple yet powerful. Work in short, focused bursts, followed by brief breaks. Set a timer for 25 minutes of focused work on a single task. This period is known as a Pomodoro. During this time, you commit to working on one task and one task only. No distractions, no multitasking, just pure laser-like focus. This intense focus helps you dive deep into your work, making significant progress in a short amount of time. It's amazing how much you can accomplish when you eliminate distractions and dedicate yourself fully to the task at hand. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. This break is crucial. It allows your brain to rest and recharge, preparing you for the next round of focused work. Get up, move around, stretch, grab a drink. Do something that takes your mind off work and gives your brain a chance to relax. These short breaks are essential for maintaining high levels of productivity and creativity. After 4 Pomodoros, reward yourself with a longer break of 20 to 30 minutes. This extended break allows you to fully recharge, ensuring that you can maintain your productivity throughout the day. This technique is a game changer because it breaks down work into manageable chunks and helps you stay fresh and focused. By incorporating regular breaks, you can avoid burnout and keep your mind sharp. Give the Pomodoro technique a try and see how it transforms your productivity and overall well-being. Chapter 4. Sometimes we procrastinate because the task at hand seems huge. Overwhelming, right? The solution? Break it down. Take that big, scary task and divide it into smaller, more manageable steps. These smaller steps feel less intimidating and more achievable, making it easier to get started. Remember, you don't have to climb the whole mountain in a day. Focus on one step at a time and you'll be amazed at how much progress you can make. Chapter 5. Create your productivity zone. Your environment can make or break your productivity. If you're surrounded by clutter, noise, and distractions, it's going to be a lot harder to focus. So, create a workspace that inspires you and sets you up for success. Find a quiet spot where you can concentrate. Keep your workspace organized and free of clutter. Make sure you have good lighting and comfortable seating. And don't forget to personalize your space with things that bring you joy and motivation. Chapter 6. The power of self-discipline. Let's talk about self-discipline for a minute. It's not about being strict or rigid. It's about having the power to choose what's best for you, even when it's not the easiest option. Start by setting a schedule for yourself and sticking to it as much as possible. Create routines for your day, like waking up at the same time, having a dedicated work time, and setting aside time for breaks and self-care. Remember, self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Chapter 7. Celebrate your wins. We often focus so much on the finish line that we forget to celebrate the small victories along the way. Don't let your hard work go unnoticed. Reward yourself for your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Did you finally tackle that big project? Treat yourself to a nice dinner. Did you stick to your schedule for the entire week? Enjoy a relaxing spa day. When you reward yourself, You reinforce positive behavior and make the process of overcoming procrastination more enjoyable. Outro. You've got this. So there you have it, 7 powerful tips to help you beat procrastination and start getting things done. Remember, it's about taking small steps, building momentum, and celebrating your wins along the way. The most important thing is to start. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Just take action, one step at a time. As the saying goes, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So go out there and create the productive, successful future you deserve.